हाँ जी दोस्तों, उम्मीद है कि आप सब अच्छे होंगे। तो आज आपके लिए एक गुरु लेके आया हूँ मैं, जो हैं रियान ह्यूमाना से। तो ये आपको बताएंगे, इंग्लिश में बताएंगे ये क्या कर रहे हैं। तो मैं एक वीडियो या इसी में कोशिश करूँगा आपको समझाने की, और आप लोग समझ भी जाओगे, ऐसा तो कुछ नहीं है। सो हाय रियान, हाउ आर यू?
Very nice. Nice to meet you.
Same here, same here. So tell my audience about yourself, please.
Well, I have been using Adobe software for 30 years and teaching it for 15. I currently manage a users group of about 200 people for the company that I work for, an insurance company. And it is, gives me an opportunity to test and use a whole variety of Creative Cloud software for video, for production, for graphic design, and on the side, since I'm an artist, I love to illustrate, and my fine arts training comes to use with the Adobe software, and it really opens up my mind to being able to make a lot of great images that I couldn't otherwise make.
Sounds good. So Rian, as even you are into teaching and now you're handling the things in technical ground. So I have the audience and I'm into teaching, I'm delivering the students. Now the only problem is they are worried about the future in our field. What's going to be the next? So I want you to tell them what will be our future.
You might have seen a lot of art being produced by AI and think that automation is going to remove the arts field, but I'll tell you the one thing that we bring as human beings, our experiences, our understanding, our critical eye for layout and design, these things can't be replicated. So I think for those of us who really embrace creativity, there's going to be a really bright future because the tools are just going to be better and better.
So since I'm from India, so I do the training and I'm providing the services as well. So the question what my students raise is when we'll start earning and what are the online modes to get themselves involved in the market where they can get the online services, like they want to make the money. So what you prefer in that case?
Learn every tool you can. Create a portfolio that speaks well of your design skills. Portfolio is everything when you're looking for a design job. If you can show that you can create something, and don't be afraid to look at a prospective employer and understand how they design things and show something that shows those same sensibilities in your own portfolio. Be very specific with the jobs you apply to.
Okay. So since I'm offering my students some bundle programs, so can you distinguish between what are required graphic tools worldwide, what are for web, what are for this digital marketing, or kind of like videos? You were into videos, you were saying me that you are an animator as
Sure.
well. So please guide.
There's a pretty wide array of programs, but if you work with illustration, fresco, which I believe is actually free for
What
basic
we
use.
are using is Adobe Photoshop. And there
Photoshop.
is Illustrator.
Yeah,
So
definitely
print
Illustrator and
people are
Photoshop.
using InDesign.
I've used that, and matter of fact, InDesign has wonderful templates. If
Okay.
you're first starting out, you can take apart the templates
So
to
what
understand
you
how they work.
suggest that InDesign is good for print media,
Definitely
the
InDesign.
bookwork, the
Yes.
layouts,
Absolutely.
and Photoshop is far best for the creatives for social media platforms.
Right.
That
Right.
we can have.
Photoshop. It used to be Adobe Spark, now Adobe Express on mobile,
Okay.
which is excellent.
So
Runs well on
US
mobile
is more
devices.
into mobile, but we are still on the PCs. So I want you to tell them what are the best tools for the PC.
I actually use a lot of video work with Adobe Premiere Professional and After Effects.
So Premiere Pro and After Effects.
Adobe Rush, if you don't want something more complicated but you want to produce quickly,
Okay.
Adobe Rush is excellent.
Okay.
And of course Photoshop, Illustrator, InDesign for print work, two-dimensional work. And I use a lot of Dreamweaver for me to get
Okay,
the
that
web
is for the
design.
web design.
Right.
So that too with the data they can play good in Dreamweaver also.
Yes.
I'd use it a lot.
I love Dreamweaver.
Yeah,
It
same
makes
here,
coding
same.
a lot easier
Yeah,
too.
lot easier.
Yeah.
So now the second concern is like the students want to use the tools but they are very expensive, and the subscription is the issue. So what are the ways and tricks so student can get their work done on the authentic tools? And if they are keen to get a subscription, so what opportunity they have being a student? Like if someone is pursuing his master's say on a distance mode, is he entitled to get this Adobe product in a subscription on the cheaper cost?
You can actually get a reduced price for a student usage. I'm not very familiar with their pricing model, but I believe there are some discounts, and you can get a 30-day trial on most applications.
Okay.
So if you really pace yourself through training in that 30 days, you can understand if you're going to like the application or how useful it's going to be, and then decide if you want to subscribe. And share time. You know, if you have a subscription and you can't use it 24 hours a day, share time with others who are learning. So 3 people can use it. But each Adobe ID gets you a 30-day trial on each application. So that gives you a free opportunity to learn them.
तो रियान जो मेरे को बता रहे हैं, मैं एक वीडियो इसके बाद हिंदी में आपके लिए लेके आऊँगा, तो बहुत अच्छी बातें ये कर रहे हैं. सो रियान, you know, what's the difference between US work culture and Indian work culture? Like since all the my maximum students are keen to work abroad and they feel like working in person in US, or say what opportunities you think that the students, if they are using the Adobe tools, they have the opportunity to get a job here.
Yeah.
So that's the most important thing, what they are keen. So can you guide them?
Well, I'd say probably about 40% of the people that I work with are from India.
India,
So,
yes. तो
I
आप ये
love my
सुनिए कि
Indian brothers and sisters.
40% जो इंडस्ट्री है यूएस में वो इंडियंस की है, तो आपके पास ये अपॉर्चुनिटी है, तो आप इसको समझिए. कैरी ऑन प्लीज.
And some of my smartest and most creative people from India are learning Adobe tools at Humana. And if you know a little bit of web technology plus your design skills, you can make it go 3 times as far. It really does make you look really good.
So let's say the students who are going to learn from me.
Yes.
So you are in Humana, fine.
Right.
So if they want to become the eligible for your company, so what the prerequisite you ask them, tell them, so they can work and they feel like yes, they have the entitlement to work with your company, that is US based company. So what your HR sees, or what technical grounds you see for the students who are keen to work, and why you will prefer Indians, not USA citizens?
It really gets down to hard work. Are you a hard worker?
Okay.
And your work ethic for every employer. I mean, recently we have added a lot of jobs in agile and iterative development jobs. So if you learn those in IT, programming languages, cloud technology, all of those are very, very desirable. And if you mix that with a solid work ethic and bring your creativity, it makes you a really good candidate.
So Rian, while sitting with you, I'm getting inspired.
Excellent.
So I need one assistance from you, if it's feasible for you. Like I'll go back, I'll teach students, and if there is any guidance required, can I contact you?
Sure.
Online you can guide them. For
Sure.
hardly 5 minutes, you can spare 5 minutes for them.
Yes. I will give you, there's an email address, contact at that email
that's yours.
address. Yes.
Okay, so that is a commitment.
All right.
I can drop an email to you.
I'll watch my email box.
Okay, you have to. So anything else, being a teacher, you want to tell my students? Like they are a bit worried after COVID that the opportunities are not there in the market. And what are the best platforms so they can get the work from online? And there are a lot of, frauds are going on. So being in India, they see dollars, and since they start working with the companies and they don't get paid for them. So what you want to suggest them in this case, please?
Talk to your friends, talk to people that are doing well, and look for people in your field. Use services like LinkedIn to connect with others, and eventually opportunities will come to you. Make those great relationships.
ओके रेन, थैंक यू वेरी मच। सो दोस्तों, आपने सुना और मैं इसका हिंदी वर्जन आपके लिए जल्दी लेके आ रहा हूँ। थैंक यू वेरी मच। थैंक यू।
Thank you, Manpreet.